Are you asking a PhD to do 5th grade math, 5th grade math, or are you asking an engineer to try to speak live on the internet? Look, here's the point with this. With today's AI models, we have these really, really super powerful models like Gemini 3 Pro, 3.5 Pro, Gemini 9 Pro, whatever it might be, ChatGPT 5.2 Pro, Claude Opus 4.5, just super, super deep reasoning, powerful AIs. The problem is, what are you going to use those for, and what are you paying if you drop those in every single application? What's the right tool for the job? Here's one of the key questions that high performing CEOs and executives are asking in 2026 and how it's different from 2027. Are we picking the right tool for the right job and managing token cost as we are scaling up? Because one of the issues in 2026 is now we're going to scale, not just experimenting. So, do we use the right tool at the right time? This is something to look at. In 2025, a big question was, what's the best frontier model? What's the most powerful model? Excuse me. How can we use that to leverage and create advantage from a leadership standpoint? Well, not so much this year. This year, it's as we're using more and more tokens, are more and more AI, right? Measured as tokens, and we get billed for the tokens because in our workflows, most of the time we're doing API calls. In workflows that I've been creating, I'll have ChatGPT 5.2 Pro doing heavy lifting where where analysis is needed. I've got strong structured input coming in, but might be using 4.1 mini or something even lighter in just to move data around or doing light processing. If it's writing, creative writing, I get great results with Claude 3.7, Sonnet 3.7 or greater. For really creative work in some other messy to more organized data, perhaps Gemini. Again, it's what tool is needed when, because every time that process runs, there's a charge. So, are we using the right tools in the right spots? Do we need nano banana per generation, or in a given use case, will something work just as well without spending as much money? Because sometimes you're looking at 10 to 20 times less cost for the same amount of work, right? It's always measured in tokens. So that's something to look at. And here's a bonus: in those workflows, are they being designed in a way that it's really easy to swap out different AIs, different LLMs, different tools, so that we can test and manage costs? That's one of the ways that we find out what really works best in a given application. Every AI tool, especially the big LLMs, are designed by humans. So they have unique biases, they have unique capabilities. Some are better at certain things than others. Some like to work best with prompts structured in certain ways, or more structured or less structured data. Some are better with more creative tasks than others. It's understanding that and putting the right tool in place so that as you go enterprise wide, as you go company wide, as you market out to your customer base, these automated workflows, you're managing the cost. Because when two people are using it a couple of times a day, that's one thing. When you start getting 20 people, 100 people using it 100 times, 1,000 times a day, what's that going to cost you, and how does that work out? A key challenge to have to your IT team or to your CTO, if you have one on your executive team, is to look at, does the cost of using the AI scale up at the same rate as use, as the same rate of as business impact? If it's helping get more revenue, if it's helping cut costs, as you use it more, does the cost increase linearly? Because it should not. If we're picking the right tools for the right job, we should be able to have that rate of increase on the cost going flat or slower than our overall utilization. So that's our sixth question of what's different in 2026 versus 2025, and how does that affect the focus of high performing CEOs and executives. Now, if you want to have a quick chat and want to talk some more in depth about your specific situation, or to get access to the CEO brief that we created, click the link below, and I look forward to talking with you soon.